Today, I'm doing an unboxing of my newest toy. Looking at the actual box itself, as you can see, it's a nice black design, quite sleek looking. It's got a sleeve on the side, and then on the back gives you sort of the contents of what is actually going to be inside. So it sort of ruins your surprise, but at least then you know if you've got everything. So to start off with, so first bit here is the what looks to be like the tripod, and by the looks of it, so it comes across like that, comes apart, and then you've got the sort of the extension capabilities here. And then in this little pouch here is where you actually have your GoPro Fusion camera. So the Fusion actually comes in its own little pouch to protect the lenses under the pouch, and there it is. There's the first look at the camera, and obviously 360, so there is a second lens on the back, little mount on the bottom. We'll have a look at the camera in more depth in a second. Let's just finish the actual what else is in the box. This is where they keep all your sort of paperwork and stuff. The GoPro Care brochure. If you damage it, they'll replace it, but it costs about 120 quid. That lasts for a year and they can replace the camera twice. So that's that. Also in here, the actual Fusion battery. Last few little bits inside are a couple of mounts. You've got a cable, which is now a USB-C, which they changed back when they brought out the Hero 5. Thumb screw, another mount, warranty book, important safety instructions. So that is your lot inside the actual box itself. And now let's have a look at the camera. This is your battery for the Fusion, and in comparison, this is a Hero 5 or 6 battery. So just as a quick comparison, it's about double the size. The feel of the camera itself is again very similar to the Hero 5 and Hero 6. It's got sort of a rubbery feel to it. The front with the record button, and then the back, but as you've probably noticed, no screen at all. Main concept for that, I'd imagine, is the fact because it's doing 360 degrees, you don't need to see where you're shooting because you will capture it all. You've got a couple of little side opening areas. This is for your battery and 2 SD cards. Yep. For the Fusion, you need 2 SD cards. On the other side of this, there is another little opening, which I believe is where the USB-C connection goes in. So when you actually want to charge the camera, we're going into here. What we need to do is chuck the battery inside, and it merely just slots in. The GoPro attachment mount on the bottom here is obviously so you can go into any form of mount, but the good thing they've actually done is make it so you can detach it. So you've got 2 little clips, and then effectively the thing just slides off, so then you can actually mount it. Well, you don't need a mount, it will stay stationary upright. And once you've taken this out, you just merely slide it straight back in, back to the central point, and it's actually got a tiny little clip inside, so you know when it is actually centered. And then you just clip down your couple of little bits there, and there you go. That's the thing back in place. Obviously with your mounts, merely stick it in and then throw your screw through, exactly the same as all of your other GoPros that you might have. Just do it up like such, and then you've got a beautiful little mount. So the main mount that you're probably going to use is the hand grip. So like the other ones, you're just gonna line them up, pop through the thumb screw, and then your GoPro is mounted on a fairly sturdy mount, which also changes into a handy tripod, so you don't have to worry about scratching the lens. It can sort of sit there nice and secure. What you need is 2 of these micro SD cards, and they fit inside here near the battery compartment, one on either side. With the Fusion, as the Hero 5 and Hero 6, you want to just push these doors down and they slide closed like that. The on button is on the side here, and I believe you just hold it down. There we go. Now it is about connecting the Fusion to my iPhone. What I anticipate doing is just going up to the camera icon just up here, and then it's got the list of my GoPros, and just down the bottom I have add new device. Go into your Wi-Fi settings, find the GoPro, and then ask for a password, which is on the screen at the moment. And once it's connected and you've got the tick, you can jump back over to the GoPro app. Already there's an update, so run through the updates, accept your disclaimer, and obviously the battery level is too low, so therefore I can't charge it, which is rather frustrating. So bear with me. Now, just a quick little travel tip for any time you go away. Get one of these power banks. Really handy anytime you need power. My idea didn't work. I'm just gonna have to charge the battery and I'll be back. I'm bored as well. And we're done. That's it. So once it's updated, you can connect to the camera, and there it is. And that's amazing. Obviously, I haven't seen that yet, but it gives you the perspective of absolutely everything. That's incredible. I'm a little bit excited because I saw this online. Me and Jordan, one of the guys in Junk, were like, we need this, 100% we need this. You can sort of see that's your view, and then obviously it's a 360 thing, so it gives you a live shot. That is really cool. So the Fusion can shoot at 5.2K at 30 frames a second, and obviously it's a 360-degree camera, so you're catching everything. So you don't have to worry about where you're pointing it at. But obviously the app is really handy for being able to switch between the modes, obviously change all your settings amongst it, so you don't have to keep on looking at the tiny little screen on the front of here. So I'd recommend just using the app anyway, but obviously you don't need the app to use the camera. Now, quick disclaimer, it is before, we're in December 2017, and not all the features are actually available on the actual editing side of it, so you won't be able to do everything just yet. I know they've got a real problem with Android stuff. If you've got an iPhone like me, you're lucky you'll have more features than Android. As time goes on, this is obviously going to be released and they're going to keep on updating this, so get ahead of the game. So the couple of mounts they give you, as well as the tripod mount, is you've got your standard flat mount, and then you've got a slight curved one, which obviously if you want to use it for a helmet, that would be your better option. With the case, it's a zippable case, and obviously make sure you probably use this to protect your lens, but fortunately you don't have to take off the bottom mount because they've left it with a slight opening underneath. So you can literally just take it off of one of your mounts and leave it with the actual mount attachment on the bottom. Good idea. This looks really cool. I'm really looking forward to actually going around and trying it out. If you've enjoyed this video, check back soon, as I will do a real life test with it and show you some actual sample footage. I might chuck some at the end of this video. If I've got time to shoot it before I head out onto my next trip, I'll do it. If not, you have to wait until I can actually sample some. But for now, have a good day. So this is the first try of the actual unit itself. Just literally just walking up a road. Nothing interesting going on here, but this will give you an idea
of the microphone and the actual general look of the quality of the image. It's a very crappy day today. Just gonna help my neighbour. I haven't used the editing software. I've done nothing with this ever before, so it might be crap, but who knows. I was just excited to sort of get out and give it a go, but it is freezing cold, so I think that's probably about it. But we're also to work out how stable all the image is actually going to be. I'm not trying to stabilize it at all. There's no gimbal on this. I am literally just walking with the camera on the pole. Theory is you won't be able to see the pole, but we'll wait and see. You have to excuse the road noise, but that will give you an idea of what the microphone's actually like.